and get me the required amount. We go in quiet and go out with a boom.
What is up, guys? Vlad031 back at it again with another video tutorial. Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to do the diamond store on Payday 2 in complete stealth mode with a couple of friends of mine, right? Okay, this is one of the easier heists to do, if I'm being straight up and honest with you. There's just a few things you have to know to do. You have to know where to do them, how to do them, and when to do them, right? Like, first of all, the security room right here on the right. Okay, that's like a really important thing to have. Otherwise, you know, you have the other version of the heist, which is the extremely hard version, because then you have to take care of, you know, the security door from the inside, and you have to walk in from the front side of the bank, which is a horror and terrible at the same time, you know. But anyways, that's the first part of the important part of the heist. If you can do the one from the inside, then you can do that one. But if you can't, just restart the job, and then, you know, until you get the one that spawns on the outside, the one that spawns the door on the outside. And watch out, because there's sometimes a camera right in front of the door, so you might have to shoot the camera, right? So anyways, right now I'm just highlighting all the guards for my friends to see there, because they're trying to access the bank. Anyways, so basically there's different ways of doing this, and everyone has their own way, right? So this is our way. See where my friend Nick there is hiding? As long as you're crouching, these these civilians on the left here, they can't really see you, because, you know, this is Payday and the graphics are insane, you know. It's amazing. So just get this. If you're one of those lucky people and you get, you know, to take the manager as a hostage, make sure you grab the key card off of her, because that's another extremely important point. Like, without the key card, you're basically screwed, you know. So yeah, get yourself the key card. And then another thing, people like to take care of these civilians here on the left, whereas others just leave them, you know, to be. We like to take care of them, because if one of them maybe, you know, sees something, and they, you know, maybe on the other side of the bank, maybe they see a broken camera or whatever, you know, on the other side of the bank, they ruin everything for you, because they're going to call the cops, and then, you know, you're just going to have to start all over again from the beginning, which is irritating. Wow, that was okay. What gun is that? Anyway, so basically, after that part is done, you know, after you've dealt with those civilians there, let me just get this package. After you're done with those civilians there, all you have to do is basically just take out the guards, and after dealing with the guards, you're done with everything, you know. That's when the heist actually starts, you know, if you will. Anyways, let me just move this guy here. And in case you're wondering about these civilians, you don't have to like take them into the back room, you know, into the camera room or something like that to hide them. Just bring them by these tables here, because it's far enough for the NPCs and the random strangers that walk on the road to see. So you just you know, just put the bodies there, or, you know, move them towards that wall, and I guess it's go time. So yeah, guys, I must caution you, as you're walking into the bank, make sure you break none of the glass, none of the windows, none of the display frames, nothing, because as soon as you break one of them, the alarms will go off, and you'll jeopardize the whole stealth side of the heist. And as you can see with the guns I'm using here, there's no way in hell I would survive. So you go with the key card to that thing that you just saw, and, you know, just press R1, and it'll disable the alarms and whatnot, and that's when you can start ransacking the place. Then, you know, basically that's the heist done, you know. Like I told you, it's one of the easiest heists you can do. Okay, you can do it alone, but I'm not advising you do it alone, you know. But it's one of the easiest heists you can do, you know, with your friends. You know, till you get the hang of it, then maybe you can do it alone. Because like I told you, you'll be on the other side of the bank, and a random civilian will come, and you'll see, you know, whatever the freak you just saw. And if you're on the other side of the bank alone, and you can't just, you know, run around as you please because you haven't shot everyone, then you're in trouble, because they're definitely going to call the cops, and the heist is over for you. Because there's no way you're surviving with these stealth weapons. Anyways, another thing, in both offices, there's almost always a safe. Not in both at the same time, but in either one. I haven't found a session, or I haven't been in a session where there's a safe on both sides, but there's almost always a safe that you can go drill into, and there's other nice things in there. As well as on this side, yeah, I'm not sure if they took this guy out yet. They're still here. Okay. Here's another person that might ruin it for you. If you guys were like trying to move your bags or whatnot, or let's say maybe someone starts shooting that side and it's a loud, loud gunfire, or maybe glass breaking, and that person overhears, it might be a problem for you because you won't know where that guy is or whatnot. So it's also, really cool, or it works better if you start, maybe doing it with your friends first, and then, get the hang of it. And then after, you get the hang of it, then you can start, doing it alone, and, other things. Other than that, that's basically all you have to do, man. Like, you just ransack the whole place, you don't have to rush the bags there. First bag everything, and then you can, move the bags, one by one, get all the necklaces, all these nice things. I wish I could take some of these handbags though, but anyways, it's cool. Um, yeah, that's just about it, guys. Don't forget the ones in the back. There's literally nothing else to rob, It's just a thing of now you move the bags to there, and that's all. Because there won't be any guards, there won't be any random civilians after. I was about to say after a specific time, but there's only so many civilians per map. So if you take care of the ones outside, just make sure that you're always wary or ready to act or react to one of the random civilians, seeing something from outside, maybe a broken camera, or maybe seeing a civilian you tied down, or a body bag or something like that. Or maybe they might even see you guys while you're moving the bags to the van. You just gotta always be ready for things like that because you never know in this game. Um, yeah, that's just about it, guys. Just remember those three things, like in the order that I told you. First of all, make sure that it's the one, like, okay, to start off, right? Because not everyone's good at this game. As you can see, I'm terrible at this game. But like, to start off, make sure that that camera room on the left has a door that you can access from outside. If it's not that version of the heist, I just recommend, restarting it until you have a version of the heist that has a door on the outside. Otherwise, in all honesty, you're just wasting your time. I haven't been able to complete the heist where you have to go in from the inside. But then again, I did say I'm a terrible player. Some other people can. Anyways, so it's all a thing of what you prefer and what you can do. You know what I'm saying? So once you get that part of, the right heist, then part B could be maybe take care of the civilians, behind the bank. Unless you don't want to, I recommend taking, care of them. They just make things run smoother. Um, take care of them. The third part would obviously be accessing the bank, from this door that you see right now from the back. The fourth part, I would say definitely, take out the guards while you try to find the key card simultaneously, because in that way, because the manager will always come up, so, and she mostly has the card on her, so just focus on getting that key card and taking out the guards and answering the pages. And yeah, I forgot to say, guys, at the very beginning, sometimes the guards will walk outside where you see my friends right now, and they'll walk out from the front of the bank, go by the car dealership all the way around and come back by the back side of the bank, or they'll come around on the left side by the camera room. So you must also, be wary of that, because they might ruin everything for you, because they might catch you when you least expect them. So it's always good to have someone, on the cameras, as you saw me earlier, to keep checking where all the guards are and everything. It just makes things easier for yourself, and like, you won't fumble the heist or whatever. So yeah, after you do that, you can then obviously after you take out all the guards, you can then rush into the bank with your friends. And before, I can't stress how important this part right here, but make sure that the first thing you do as soon as you walk into that room, like, obviously you're going to tell everyone to get down on the ground, but the first thing you do before you break any of those glasses, okay, depending on who you're playing with, but like, if if you go into that room, make sure the first thing you do is click your key card into that keypad over there. Otherwise, if someone shoots the glass by mistake or hits the glass by mistake and it breaks, then the whole has to jeopardize. You basically just wasted all your time on nothing, basically. So I really can't stress enough how important it is for you to like deal with that aspect of the heist first. Click into that thing. Otherwise, you're like really just wasting your time. Just click into it. You're done. That's all you gotta do. Click into it, finished, and then you sort it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, man. Like I asked for in the beginning, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more like this, these voiceover tutorials, please leave a like for me. It'll really encourage me to make more. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and watch some of our other videos and see what you like and everything. Just like I told you, man, this is me, a couple of friends of mine, just having fun. Yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching, guys.